Okay, you see this? This right here? Games like this is the reason why I love doing this channel. There are so many hidden gems out there, and I love being able to share them with all of you. The Game Boy may be primitive by today's standards, but back in the day, the fact that we can play games on the go blew our dumb little minds. I mean, we had no cell phones back then, so what were we supposed to do during long car rides? Actually talk to our families? Yeah, no. We played lots and lots of Pokemon. It also allowed developers a relatively cheap system to make simple, more experimental games. Because of this, the handheld is full of many hidden gems and unique experiences. Today, I'll be talking about one such game. Hey there, this is Mega Blade J, and this is my review of Samurai Kid. Samurai Kid was made by the Japanese studio Biox and was published by Koei, now Koei Tecmo, for the Nintendo Game Boy Color on February of 2001 in Japan. Biox got their start making games for the Game Boy and Sega Game Gear. Some of their notable titles include Phantasy Star Adventure for the Game Gear, Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy, and the Game Gear version of Streets of Rage and Rise Star. Unfortunately, Samurai Kid was their final game, but it was one heck of a game to go out on. The story of Samurai Kid takes place in the Japanese kingdom of, I'm gonna say his names horribly, Hinamoto. One day, the land is invaded by the Demon King. He sets up 10 castles, each ruled by one of his minions. From there, they spread chaos and misery around the land. Now it's up to the Prince of Hinamoto, to save his kingdom, along with his talking fox and Tanuki, I think? He sets off to conquer the castles and free the land of evil. And that's it for the story. While I do wish there was more plot, the game makes up for it by having some amazing gameplay. At first glance, Samurai Kid looks like your average 2D platformer, but it's more of an action puzzle game, very similar to Klonoa on the WonderSwan. The prince can jump, high jump, glide, and uses weapons to bounce off walls for a wall jump. One thing that makes this game unique are your 3 main weapons and how you use them. Each have a charge attack, and the 3 can be switched out at any time. The first is a sword that kills baddies and can deflect some projectiles. Its charge attack can break through certain blocks. The second is the fan. When a baddie is hit by it, they will start to follow you. This can be used to lead them into pressure points and unlock doors. Its charge attack has the same effect, but a shot over a longer distance, and can be used to hit switches from far away. The last, but most important, is the gourd. When a baddie is hit by it, they will transform into a pushable block. This block can be pushed one step at a time, or shot across the screen to hit distant switches. Once again, the charge attack is the same effect, but over a longer distance. These actions seem simple at first, but switching between the 3 weapons can create some really unique and complex puzzles. Not only that, but nearly every stage adds some kind of gimmick to mix up the gameplay. For example, when you're in water, which weapon you have equipped can change your weight. The sword makes you heavy, so you sink faster, but can't jump as high, while the gourd makes you very light and can jump stupid high, so you can reach new areas. It's a simple change that has a major impact on gameplay. It's really impressive what the developers were able to do with such a simple toolset. Levels are set up similar to Mario 3. Basically, there are a few world maps that contain several stages. Once all are cleared, you move on to the next map. You'll be traveling through Japanese castles, fiery volcanoes, and even the bottom of the sea. Stages are large, and you'll be consulting your map a lot. In later stages, you'll even be doing a bit of backtracking to search for keys or items needed to progress. Each level has hidden coins to collect that increase your score. Some can't be reached until you get power-ups later in game. At the end of every stage is a boss. As you beat bosses, you will earn power-ups. These power-ups can be more health, immunity to certain hazards, or the ability to convert larger baddies into push blocks. This will allow you access to new areas and help you track down the remaining secrets in each stage. There are even optional bonus stages that are far more challenging. All this combined with a ranking system based on how fast you beat a stage helps to up the replay value if you're a completionist. Samurai Kid is no slouch in the graphics department either. The game has colorful backgrounds, large, well-animated sprites, and reminds me a lot of Shantae. Besides lack of story, I've got nothing to complain about. I did get stuck a few times on a puzzle or two, but overall I was able to work out the solution with a little trial and error. While Samurai Kid never got a sequel, Beox did make a game prior to this called Carpenter Jin. Solid Hammer is solid. This is the name I got off Wikipedia here, so I'm just going with that. It seems to be part of the Hammering Harry series and shares similar mechanics. So much so that you can call Samurai Kid a spiritual successor. Might give it a shot one day. Samurai Kid was only released in Japan, but has an English fan translation online. Once again, a big thank you to the translators. If you want to own a copy, you're going to be spending a pretty penny. As of this recording, prices vary from $90 for just the cart to almost $400 for the complete box and game manual. I had an amazing time playing Samurai Kid. It had fun gameplay, excellent brain-busting puzzles, and lasted me somewhere between 7 to 10 hours to beat. This game is a true hidden gem and one that action puzzle fans should not pass up. Oh man, finding games like this is why I love doing this channel. Okay, so what other hidden gems from your favorite systems do you all recommend? Let me know your picks in the comments. This has been Mega Blade J. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Let's Plays, reviews, and my horrible attempts at entertaining you all. Thanks for watching. See y'all next mission.